Greetings and welcome back to the next edition in our insurance series. In this series, we'll look after technology, artificial intelligence, micro insurance, insurance, critical illness cover, and digital tools that are reshaping the insurance landscape. To help us explore this future, we have with us Mr. Hemang Jangla, a catalyst for informed financial decisions. A bit about our guest, Hemang Jangla. He's an investment banker, insurance entrepreneur, mentor, speaker, and social worker. With over 35 years' experience in merchant banking and investment banking, he has advised on capital markets, restructuring, corporate finance, IPOs, and strategic transactions. In 2005, he founded Havemoreinsurance Brokers Private Limited, an IRDA licensed insurance broking company working across life and non-life insurance in India. An alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad, Hemang is known as a catalyst, someone who sparks curiosity, awareness, action, and change. Deeply involved in social and community initiatives, he believes strongly in uplifting those at the bottom rung of society. His guiding belief is simple but powerful. Never give up until your goal is achieved. Welcome to this show, Hemang.
Hello and namaste again, Simrat ji, and happy to be again here, and wonderful to have here, being here, and also namaste to all audience, and hope whatever we are trying to say to our viewers, they can understand and listen carefully, and that will be helpful too in their insurance discovery.
I'm sure they will be in a discovery period of as far as insurance is concerned. Let's move forward, and now we'll talk about technology, which is coming in insurance in a big way. AI, digital underwriting, instant policy issuance, faster claims, and professional pricing. Is this making insurance simpler for people, or is it creating a new kind of complexity?
I think you catch this problem like catch 22. Very rightly said, it is make life easier or complex. I think answer is yes and no both. First we take yes. Obviously, a lot of burden as far as operational part. Let me start with the operational part of the insurance that goes so much down. Previously, at the insurance field, insurance companies as well as intermediaries like us has to fill a lot of forms and signatures and forms, and here and there lot of logistics will be there. So as far as operational concern, technology plays a wonderful role, let me say not vital role but wonderful role, and it reduces hell of a lot of time, consuming lot of time previously. Now with the technology, obviously most of the business, I do not hesitate to say, done on WhatsApp today and mail.
True.
Today, because whatever the things now, the form is do away. Now we only required whatever the information insurance company wants to underwrite the contract. We all know this as an intermediary. We inform to the customer give whatever detail on mail or WhatsApp today, and we forward to the underwriters, because end of the day every company has the underwriters and they decide whether this risk has to be taken or not. So very easily, or we send the mail to insurance company, they evaluate and they immediately tell us the quotation, and we formulate, tabulate, we have formats. So formats are ready, everything is ready. We just put forth the data into this format, and automatically, sometimes we have also software now. Okay, these are total operational procedure from quotation, because typically how it works. First of all, any customer wants to buy the insurance, he inquire. Like we give the lot of information to him कि भाई ये भी है, कौन सा चाहिए, क्या है. Then से अच्छा मेरे को ये चाहिए. So obviously every product has a questionnaires. क्या लेना है आपको. So we take the information from client, birth date, health हो गया तो birth date हो गया, KYC हो गया, क्या problem है, या if any medical history we ask sometimes, and we forward to the obviously insurance company. Obviously in health, उसमें rates we know, but still India is not a you can say underwrite free country, because still insurance company only underwrite. Quotation has to be come from insurance company only. Though we know the quotation, but as a rule, We cannot underwrite the policy like Europe and USA, where the insurance broker are much more powerful than insurance company. Their insurance broker only come out with the policy product, underwrite, and then only claim settlement is only lies with the insurance company. But having said that, in India, obviously, life also become easy as far as operational part. So first we finish the operational part. So obviously the quotation come, we give the quotation to the client. 3, 4 mostly as a broker, as I mentioned to you, broker can do business with all insurance company. But nevertheless, obviously, if we cannot give to 30 companies quotation, and I come into that point when you ask for the complex. So we give 3, 4, 5 or maybe customers say अच्छा मेरे को ये देना ये भी एक दो कंपनी ऐड करना बाकी आप दो दे दो like sometimes customers also have their own say. So we try to give detail with quotation plus conditions whatever the we called it wordings. So we send the wordings, then customer ask us and typically discussion happen and the customer say when he is ready बोला हाँ चलो मैंने ये पसंद कर लिया तो what to do now. So we said okay wait. So previously it was so cumbersome to pick up the check and we have 2, 3, 4 runner boy to run around here and there to keep the check and sign. But thankfully digital push from our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, now the most of the work is gone digital. We inform the insurance company. He immediately send a payment link to the email which is provided by or WhatsApp number provided by the customer with the information to us. Also they send us also कि भाई हमने भेजा है वहाँ पे आप follow up कर लो. So the once person pay the money premium, it is done deal within 10 minutes to maximum 1 day because technical things happens still. I come to that moment, Easy is 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Policy will, because everything is set. Automatically, once the premium goes to insurance company, automatically the software is there with insurance company. They immediately come out with the policy already printed and sent to us as well as a customer. And we also send the policy to the customer. So it's a total paperless, you can say, transaction today as far as operation is concerned. So it's a boon, technology is a boon for as far as operational part of is concerned. So no more person to sending and here check भूल गया छोड़ दिया कल बंद है चेक कहाँ से आएगा. A lot of I can remember 20 years back, 15 years back चेक रह गया अरे पॉलिसी नहीं हुआ लैप्स हो गया. This has happened, but now thankfully everything is on total paperless with a fingertip as a fantastic. Now comes the complex part. When you ask whether the directly if you want to buy, you can buy. But the problem is there is a lot of information available on net. Knowledge is not there. See, you have to difference between knowledge and information. So when we see the jargon of lot of things on the net, we all see the information, not knowledge. Information is there. Knowledge means कौन सा लेना. So you have data, you have information, but knowledge नहीं इसलिए wisdom नहीं आता है. So it's a series: data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. Wisdom only come when you have knowledge. So the knowledge part, where sometimes then we play a role, major or intermediary, because in insurance, you maybe get best of best information. With the AI also, you can find this product is good for me or not. Like you ask questions and they keep giving you answers. Insurance company also develop a lot of AI tool to find out which product is good now, next 4 months, 6 months. For product discovery, let me phrase like this. For product discovery for insurance company, AI is also boon tool, very good tool. Like they can keep use the AI and forecasting new products. भी क्या आने वाला है, कौन सा नया करना चाहिए. Lot of research which they used to do with the data science and actuaries. That's on fingertips. Very fast. But comes to the actual buying of the customer, he or she may be confused with the so many companies and so many products. So if you want to buy online also, then you again confuse sometime. Obviously, the person, again, same thing I repeat every time. If you have time, then okay, if you're ready to spend the time for your insurance, go ahead, search, बनाओ आप खुद का बनाओ comparison, you go through all the condition and then you can buy. There is one way of things. But obviously, you want to do your business. Why you want to spend time? That is what I thought. So then intermediary comes into picture and intermediary give the best of best. भाई ये 3-4 प्रोडक्ट कोटेशन आप देख लो, दैट इज मोर बेटर. सो रादर देन वन वे ऑफ लुकिंग इट, टेक्नोलॉजी समटाइम कंफ्यूज द customer part. Operational part is done. As I mentioned to you, operational part is fantastically working. All are happy. But as buying by, मतलब the front office experience may be sometimes difficult. And especially, see, individually you can always buy very easy. Motor है, health है, easy to understand. When you come to the corporate insurance, you cannot buy online. It is not possible only. So these are, although you are mentioning about the AI technology come, but as far as front office or front side is concerned, products are there. It is very difficult and not possible to buy online except OTS product. We call it OTS product, over the table sale जो होता है, जो आपको बताया मैंने, होम इंश्योरेंस है, मोटर चलो आपने लिया, हेल्थ का कुछ प्रोडक्ट, बिकॉज नॉर्मल हेल्थ नहीं आएगा. Then couple of more products, you can say accident policy or some couple of, actually 4-5 products you cannot buy online. You can give the information, fine. See, you fill the form and everything, you inform in one pack, but you cannot buy it. So this is a restriction till now, because end of the day it's a human relation, human touch, because this is touch to your life and whole life, whether asset side or you can say life side. So you require some interface to tell you how you feel it. But you never know with AI. You ask the question to AI and people like us may be redundant sometimes. We don't know.
Thanks for that insight. Like you rightly pointed, the operational things have been taken care of. But if we have to go use the information and communication that is available online, to translate that into wisdom is something that is not very easy, and for which an interface of an intermediary is very, very essential, so that you don't fall into some pitfalls or some problems later on in life. Thanks for that wisdom that you give us. In the previous question, we talked about AI and the impact of AI, wherein you made a passing reference to corporates. We have been talking about individual policies. What about corporates, SMEs, and the other things? How is that being impacted, and what is the way forward for them?
Yeah, very apt question, and also obviously we have to touch upon this, because a large portion of the now in India and any country, because there is a lot of corporate companies, SME, MSME, and professional people. Till 20-30 years back, there is only big companies taking the industrial risk cover or big cover. People don't know about much about the non-life insurance except the health and you can say small here and there, you know. But now at the industrialization and the business is increasing last 30-40 years, in after 90s, you know, you should have the, obviously there's a lot of risk envisaged by the people, lot of risk doing business out of country also, inside country also, and the business community also requires something to mitigate the risk. So there is so many products available currently as far as corporate concern, because many products are available for SME now, which is called in the Sukshma cover, Sukshma product as a udyog, Sukshma udyog, it's called SME. There is a special product derived by IRDA, उसके लिए सूक्ष्म उद्योग करके पॉलिसी डिवाइस की है, विच 360 डिग्रीज इंक्लूड. मतलब एक मैं एग्जांपल दूँ, एसएमई कंपनी एक चालू है कहीं पे, तो ऑब्वियसली क्या होगा, फैक्ट्री होगी, उसमें मशीन होंगे. सो इट्स कवर योर मशीन, इट्स कवर योर मशीनरी ब्रेक डाउन, नॉट फायर ओनली. कंपनी में आग लग गया तो ठीक है, फायर तो है, मतलब टिपिकली वन टिपिकल बिजनेस फैक्ट्री व्हाट यू वांट, मशीन फायर पॉलिसी इज देयर, मशीनरी ब्रेकडाउन हो गया तो क्या, जला नहीं, लेकिन ब्रेकडाउन इज लॉस ऑफ योर प्रोडक्शन. देन यू हैव रॉ मटेरियल and finished good go down. Okay. Maybe same go down or different go down. You have to keep the goods there. So there is good product there. Then you have workers. तो उसका either you take the GPA, it's called group insurance. Group insurance also the very wide subject we will touch upon maybe in the next episodes. So then you take insurance for them, accident policy, or plus you have factory premises, then you have third party liability. Anything happens to in your complex is your liability. आपका ट्री झाड़ है आपका नारियल का, आप आ रहे हो, नारियल गिरा तो सर में लगा तो यू आर लाइबल फॉर दैट. सो ऑब्वियसली यू आर लाइबल, तो उसने क्लेम किया तो देन यू हैव कवर कि भाई इंश्योरेंस कंपनी विल पे. सो आई थिंक देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ, एक टिपिकल सूक्ष्म उद्योग देखिए, छोटी कंपनी है तो ये सब कवर वो एक पॉलिसी में आ जाता है. इट्स कॉल्ड, दैट्स व्हाई गवर्नमेंट इज वेरी कीन ऑन एसएमई और एसएमई. तो लास्ट 2 years IRDA has come out with the special product called the सूक्ष्म उद्योग for SME. For MSME is called Laghu Udyog. Same thing on broader way. That also, then you require marine insurance for India as well as abroad. Previously, when we export the goods, then you required insurance, and that also from lot of variation will be there. Go down to go down, from your go down to that go down, cover available. You won't say नहीं मेरे को खाली FOB चाहिए, मतलब dock to dock, that also available. मतलब there is a lot of variation and combinations available. In various terminology, I don't want to go into terminology, FOB and non-FOB, that's okay. But ultimately from your warehouse to your buyer's warehouse in anywhere in the world, cover is available. So anything has happened, is cover. Same thing in India also, from your warehouse to buyer's warehouse. So you are exporting to at least, your distributor is at, say for example, you are manufacturer and Mumbai, outskirts of Mumbai, say for example, and you are distributing to the 10th state. So you can have a one policy only. Separate policy also, one policy you take for whole year. It's called turnover policy. It goes anywhere. You just to inform insurance company. So all goods carrying, whatever the goods carrying, vehicle also covered. Matlab whatever the goods in any form, it's called multimodal. Whether you ship goods from ship, by motor, by plane, everything is available. Everything is covered under the policy. So now policy is designed very friendly to the SME corporate. Previously that was not there. So now everything is available. Plus you want to set across India, you have only one policy. No need to take, अरे मैं 30 जगह भेज रहा हूँ तो 30 अलग निकालना पड़ेगा. या तो फिर say for example you are exporting something every month something. So you need to take out the policy every month. एक पॉलिसी आपने निकाल दी उसमें देन यू टू डिक्लेयर कि ये साल ये महीना मेरा 2 करोड़ का माल गया, 5 करोड़ का गया. सो दैट वाज द पॉलिसी अवेलेबल इन मरीन एंड ओवरसीज पॉलिसी बोलते हैं, मतलब मरीन पॉलिसी वी कैन से. सो फॉर एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, फॉर इनलैंड ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, एंड एनी फॉर्म ऑफ मल्टी मॉडल इज अवेलेबल. सो टिपिकली इन कॉर्पोरेट फायर, मरीन फायर एक्सप्लेन यू, machinery breakdown, go down, stock you can cover typically, and marine. Okay, now cut to for SME, MSME. Now come to the bigger company, little bit company, who are turnover is more and stake is higher. Then you go for the DNO, and any listed company is compulsory. Directors and officer liability. You may heard a lot of cases in newspaper. So now what happened? Now day to day world is become so vulnerable. So cases are going on international also. वो भी 2 मिनट में केस कर देते हैं कि आपने ऐसा किया, ये ब्रीच था, ये ब्रीच था, वो ब्रीच था. And who are responsible according to law in India also? The owners, the promoters and directors are, executives are available, who are responsible, liable for that. And they try to, financial burden is there. To avoid that, to mitigate that, there is a product called directors and officer liability. Not that, plus any misconduct, if you have famous case of Fanish Murthy. Unfortunate incident, but I think there is a case we always say in a case study, from I think eve teasing of woman or something that time, and they settled the claim. And that's why there is a, वो टाइम पे डीओनो का मालूम पड़ा कि भी डीओनो का क्या अर्थ है. मतलब इंडिविजुअल लेवल ऑल्सो समथिंग गोइंग एंड somebody file case against the company. So company can invoke this policy and take the insurance. I think वो टाइम पे $6 million का तो आता है. I don't remember, 20 years हो गया. So I think DNO is very good for to safeguard your key personnel. You can add your directors, promoters and key personnel. You can give the names. These people are the cover. And you can take the cover. So any eventuality, any financial or anything, criminal, you can escape. But the financial burden, say for example, if you penalize by government or private, this DNO can 100% safeguard. Then you have liability product. Then you have CGL if you manufacture something. So CGL, commercial general liability. If you manufacture engine, you claim something कि भाई ये engine अच्छा है 4 लीटर में 1 किलोमीटर जाएगा चलता है. If they fail, somebody claim कि भाई ऐसा नहीं है. So you have financial burden जो होता है उसको आप revive कर मतलब relief आपको मिल सकता है if you have this policy. So there is a CGL, commercial general liability products, and especially now last 5-10 years, the professional, as you mentioned, you are also giving advice to the corporate. Professional people are taking the policy called professional indemnity. Because nowadays what happens, sometimes you give advice and they do and नहीं हुआ, तो they claim कि आपने बोला था अभी. So this is to mitigate that also. Because I have done a lot of insurance policy of this indemnity for the profession indemnity. Second is doctor indemnity. Because lot of things मर जाओ मारना शुरू कर देते हैं. So I think doctor's indemnity is very much in flavor. Plus profession indemnity is there for professional people. Now, before you ask the professional people, I tell you professional people. Then you have typical office package for corporate, your computer, desktop, your total data center, everything is covered. Or whatever the furniture fixture, you bring it in the family, office package. Because today corporate office also is very costly, a lot of furniture fixtures are there, so that can be covered. Liability cover, typically. And then last but not least, we come to big conglomerate like Reliance, Adani's. So उसके लिए they develop a lot of good policies. One policy is called industrial all risk. So they buy industrial all risk policy. See, everything is included because they have a lot of plants, this and that. So we call IAR, industrial all risk policy, which include everything. And then we have installation policy for 2 months, testing for policy. But there's so many products. But not related to each and every one. But typically in any manufacturing unit, installation and testing policy, then converted into fire, machine policy हो गया, fire हो गया. Typically this is required. And then DNO, as I mentioned to you, then you have the key personal insurance also there. So there is a various type of corporate cover is also available, and mostly company is buying now. And now so small companies also buying, they understand. See, let me give you example, and I've seen this so many times. You built your whatever empire in 25 years. इंश्योरेंस का ज़रूरत क्या है व्हेन यू टॉकिंग. आपने एक फैक्ट्री बनाई है, सब चल रहा है, 20-25 साल मेहनत करके, इन 3 आवर्स इज गॉन. ट्रू. और आपको लगता है 50,000 लाख रुपया नहीं भरा मैंने प्रीमियम, तो ठीक है क्या होने वाला है. सो एडवाइस ही बीवेयर, आपका 25 साल की मेहनत खत्म हो गई. आप लाइफ का सोचते हो, बराबर है, लाइफ का इंश्योरेंस लिया, लेकिन ये क्यों नहीं ले रहे हो. तो आई थिंक स्लोली कॉर्पोरेट ऑल्सो, बड़े कॉर्पोरेट तो लेते ही थे, बट आई थिंक आई हैव सीन द ट्रेंड व्हेन एसएमई आर नॉट बाइंग टिल नाउ. ऑलवेज कह रहे नहीं, फंड फ्लो नहीं है, वर्किंग कैपिटल में इतना बचता नहीं है, बट दे आर नॉट कमिंग आउट बिकॉज आई थिंक इट्स अ रिवर्स. कॉर्पोरेट को होगा तो दे कैन सस्टेन द लॉस, मान लो, मैं तो लेते ही हैं, बट लेट मी टेल यू वेरी लेमन लैंग्वेज कि भाई उसको तो फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, नहीं होगा तो एक यूनिट, लेकिन आप तो एक ही हो, इस पे है, तो आपने लिया तो यूर नथिंग, कोलैप्स, सब खत्म हो जाएगा. तो आई थिंक धीमे धीमे फर्क पड़ रहा है. बट अगेन माइंडसेट ऑफ दिस एसएमई एंड एमएसएमई आर दिस लिटिल टिपिकल एक्सपेंस है, अरे प्रीमियम ज़्यादा है, कैश फ्लो नहीं है, बाद में लेते हैं, एंड ये बाद में इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू बाद में. So I advise also to all who are viewer who are SME, MSME, but see that you cover everything, because small part of mistakes, small part is missing in your cover may flare up anything and is lost to you, and which is lifetime blow to you. So many covers available now. Your customized product is available. 360-degree cover is also there. So now very ease of buying. Including now, so let me tell you one thing, that's new two covers coming. Your receivable also cover, subject to scrutiny
Conditions.
with the insurance company. तो वो ले लो आप. और अभी फॉर स्पेशली फॉर प्रोजेक्ट जस्ट 2 years बैक लास्ट ईयर बैक नितिन गडकरी जी कम आउट विद द बैंक इंस्टेड ऑफ बैंक गारंटी यू कैन गिव द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी श्योरिटी बॉन्ड फॉर द प्रोजेक्ट्स. अभी आप हजार करोड़ का पुल फ्लाईओवर बना रहे हैं तो द 1-2% यू टू कीप इन बैंक गारंटी देनी पड़ती थी. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यू कम आउट विद श्योरिटी पॉलिसी, वन टाइम प्रीमियम भर दो, पॉलिसी दे दी आपने, इज ओके. सो योर लिक्विडिटी इज सेव्ड. So there is a lot of leverage, lot of many new ideas are there, lot of innovation. Fine, I agreed, not innovated like Western countries. So always compare कि नहीं वहाँ ये है वो है, but still we are evolving. We are just 70-80 years country after the independence. We also understand the need of the people, how they. बिकॉज एंड ऑफ द डे वही चीज़ आएगी जो लोगों को चाहिए, इवॉल्व वही होती है. सो बट लॉट ऑफ ईज, लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स आर देयर. ओनली थिंग इज जस्ट स्पेंड टाइम योर सेल्फ और विद योर एक्सपर्ट एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड गेज वॉट यू वॉन्ट एंड हाउ टू मिटिगेट द रिस्क, हाउ टू ट्रांसफर रिस्क एंड हाउ मच यूज यू कैन टेक. Always, as a to entrepreneur, my advice is assess your risk. If you feel such type of risk, this much risk I can retain it. Don't buy insurance, no problem. छोटा कोई है बोला ठीक है भाई प्रीमियम में इतना दे रहा हूँ, वो नुकसान होगा तो इतना ही होगा तो ठीक है. ट्रांसफर द रिस्क एंड हाउ टू मिटिगेट द रिस्क, ये कैलकुलेट करो, टेक हेल्प ऑफ एक्सपर्ट एंड देन यू डिसाइड व्हाट यू वांट एंड देन गो फॉर इंश्योरेंस.
Thank you for this information. We normally talk only about personal insurance on an individual level. You have explained from the SME and from the corporate angle and why it is so essential that the corporates need to have insurance so that they don't fall into a trap wherein they can be destroyed completely. I'm sure the information that you have given will stand the corporates and the others who are listening to this podcast in good state, and it will goad them to take some insurance so that their properties and their families are protected. Thank you for sharing this. Cyber insurance is still new for many individuals. In a world of online banking, UPI fraud, identity theft, and data leaks, do you think cyber insurance will become as normal as motor or health insurance?
Yeah, absolutely, you are right. Actually, fortunately, unfortunately, let me tell you my experience, is my point of view, my thought. Cyber insurance has to bought by each and everyone. What I thought when the insurance product come out by the insurance companies, and I'm talking about retail cyber insurance, and you mentioned the 3-4 point: identity theft, data theft, you can say
UPI.
Misuse of data, and so forth and so on. So there is a product for retail which is available online, which cover 6 to 7 issues like data theft and you can say your identity theft and misuse of data, breach of data. So there's so many things, and available from 1 lakh rupees to 10, 15, 20 lakhs. But I don't know, unfortunately, maybe companies are not reaching out for whatever reason, or maybe not understanding. See, I told you, because in India it will take time, because it's a large country, large population, to explain them properly, and nobody has time. Everyone is saying I am busy. तो भैया साइबर इंश्योरेंस ले लो. रोज एवरी डे यू कंप्लेन, मेरे 20,000 चले गए, 50,000 चले गए, 20,000. देयर इज प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल टू सेफगार्ड यू, बट unfortunately I don't know, either insurance company is not reaching out properly for this product I'm talking about, or general people are not very much interested to go for it because of they not much understanding of cyber insurance. But I think it's time now, because cyber insurance is already old as 5 to 7, 8 years. Now we are in AI. So अभी नहीं लेंगे तो कब लेंगे सर ये? तो at least try what the viewer audience understand the go-to websites of every company or cyber insurance क्या है. As far as retail is concerned, I am talking about. Corporate I will touch upon in a couple of minutes. So see that what covers it, and you can buy online. Every company has online, or you can talk to your advisor, expert or broker. They can give you understanding that. I think before 7 8 years maybe is possible that कि okay थोड़ा knowledge कम था, या अरे भाई ये समझ में नहीं आता है, टाबू जाने दो, क्योंकि मोस्टली वी इंडियन हम इतने बिजी रहते हैं, थोड़ा ही वो आता है कि नहीं समझ नहीं नहीं छोड़ो छोड़ो छोड़ो, वी आर ऑल हैबिचुअल लाइक दिस, But I think it's a time again I give you same answer every question. थोड़ा time देना पड़ेगा if you want to really want to focus on insurance in your life and professional life as well as the personal life. You have to spend some time. You check your cyber products, and now is the time because every day you are so vulnerable. Anyone can take your disadvantage. So today cyber cover is a must for every individual. Go for it. Check whether what is important, what is cover. If you feel नहीं cover नहीं करता है मत लो, but at least I think everyone should visit what is exactly the cover is about. And as far as the corporate cyber, that though is complex because that though go on to वो ATS product नहीं है, but insurance company can give the quotation case to case basis. Like say for example banks are coming out with it, because every company has a separate requirement. Corporate have their data breach policy. Now DPDP is coming already in place. Government is coming with data protection policy. So how to implement that? Uska breach, data center ka. So every company has their own, especially banks has a very complex cyber policy. Very complex because they have to safeguard their data of their customer. I think you know better. So I think it's very complex and very delicate to handle that policy. But it depends on data, what exactly the institution want, company want. Based on that, there is now expert in insurance company who understand this. Because previously what happened, you come out with the product, but back end expert nahi hai, to how you evaluate? So now to cyber experts sitting in the insurance companies for special cyber policy, they evaluate what exactly risk is. They evaluate risk, convert it into data, and convert it into the premium. क्योंकि उसके लिए कितना लेना पड़ेगा वो तो एक्चुअलीज मिलके प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन और ये एक्सपर्ट ऑफ साइबर कैन डिसाइड बिकॉज देयर इज नो बेस एज फार एज साइबर इज कंसर्न. बट नाउ मोस्टली ऑल कॉर्पोरेट with the big data and everything are taking the cyber policy separately, especially banks and financial institutions though must have, because that's with the new policy guidelines of government in line, everyone has to buy, even intermediate like us also go we to take the policy for the cyber and data protection now after DPDP. So corporate can do it because there is the need, because otherwise they are so vulnerable, they are exposed to the risk. But individual, the way people are harassed and they looted, I think is the time to people should also find out which product is available for them and they should go for it.
Yeah, it's imperative that individuals go for cybercrime and other insurance policies, and the insurance companies should also take the first step in promoting this, because most of the times individuals are not aware there is this type of policy available. People confuse insurance with investments, especially when it is terms like ULIPs or investment linked plans. As a catalyst, how would you explain the difference between pure protection and investment linked insurance without sounding anti any product?
Though as we already discussed this matter, insurance is a protection product. But having said that, also some companies had tried with the investment based product also, and which is very famous previously and now also, not much now, but also very famous is unit link. Because obviously सबको अपने जो दाल में तड़का बोलते हैं उसको, तो सबको इन्वेस्टमेंट का तड़का चाहिए, because as I mentioned to you, people thirst for the maximum return never ends. So obviously there is a innovation done, new things from protection product में कैसे हम investment based कुछ fund return ला सकते हैं. So it goes like this. Obviously some portion of the unit is converted into unit, whatever the premium is converted into unit, and that some part of the premium part can be invested in the market, and whatever the benefit come out of the market, that add with the residual value with the whatever they earn by the different mode of financial tool. So this is the basic idea. So initially government maybe allowed 20%, 30%, 40% out of the total unit. So they come out with the called unit link. So many customer want to take advantage of market. Say for example, they thought come out with that time कि भाई हमको इंश्योरेंस लेना है, but why don't you try to do something कि भाई हमको मार्केट में डायरेक्ट नहीं जाना है और फुल्ली प्रोटेक्शन भी नहीं चाहिए, तो कुछ बीच का निकालो. तो आई थिंक that's come out with unit link, and that works many times nicely. But again, it depends on the market condition. If market is good, index going up, Nifty going up, index going up, you are good. Nifty come down, obviously it impact on your NAV. So every unit link products is calculated in NAV, and the NAV has been declared by the insurance company, and then you calculate your value that. Say for example, you invest 3 lakh rupees. In normal parlance, every year you check the value, your fund value. 3.5 lakh हो गया, 4 lakh हो गया. But here you check with the vis-a-vis with the unit, because your 3 lakh rupees converted unit, वो unit आपका rate आएगा, तो वो rate से then you calculate कि मेरा कितना पैसा होगा. So the way around. And I think recently also mutual fund, SEBI and INDA has consented for one product which is linked with the mutual fund insurance. There is a lot of controversy because we should do it or not, because both objectives are different. My personal view is that you should not do this, because the objective of the financial products is to get you maximum return by the people, safety and interest. And but as far as insurance premium is concerned, insurance protect you. They are not investment products which give you return. I always say to people, insurance will not make you rich, but insurance definitely prevent you to become poor. So इंश्योरेंस का काम है आपको गरीबी से बचाना. आपके पास है तो आप गरीब नहीं बनोगे, आपको पैसा वाला नहीं बनाएगा. So basic difference is protection product again, but evolution है तो सबको कुछ ना कुछ insurance, now free market. So obviously everyone has a right to develop some products and present to the people. Whether people like, then buy it. Then people don't like, they don't like.
I like the way you put it. Insurance may not make you rich, but it will ensure that you don't land up poor. And insurance companies have to come up with new products so they keep their clients' interest. But the final point is, insurance is for insurance sake and not as an investment product. Be careful about that. There is an increasing regulatory focus on transparency, including how premiums are used, commissions or distribution costs, expense caps, and clearer disclosures to customers. How should a policyholder interpret these changes, and what questions should they be asking before they go for a policy?
Actually, you pinch where pain is most. Because of late what happened, like as a transparency, I agreed. Day by day, the IDA come out with a lot of rules, regulation for insurance companies also, intermediate also. Like last couple of year changes, you can understand. They allowed insurance companies to have 100% foreign direct investment. Also in intermediary also, they allowed. So that is major part. Also, thanks to government and IRDA now, our license is perpetual now. From June onwards, no need to renewal. There is good sign. We are demanding from 20 to 25 years. Because every 3 years we have sleepless night. होगा कि नहीं होगा, आ जाएगा टाइम पे नहीं आएगा. So that is there. Now from June onwards, we need to renew license. Our license is perpetual. And they ask insurance company to come out very clean for their admin expenses, their brokerages, other expenses, and they banned insurance companies cannot spend more than 30% of the premium corpus from any expenses. They barred with 30% में आपका जो भी ये करो, either is brokerage or admin or staff cost, whatever. And also is a good sign is previously they keep track of how much you give to broker. So previously there is percentage wise they have other means to pay the intermediary. But now people understand. They also understand. See, regulatory end of the day the people. They have to understand there is no need to do like this, So they open up last 2 years. कि भाई ठीक है भाई, you keep slab of 30%, आपको जिसको जो देना हो दो, we don't mind. But 30% के ऊपर the expenses will not be more, otherwise you are penalized or whatever your audit is there. So that is good sign. This reforms have also, IRDA government tried to reform two things, which is a lot of questions, resistance. They are saying you charge the customer, and you know Indian mentality, how much, how can they charge? So that's why I'm telling you, you pinch where pain is more, because we are all afraid. All the intermediaries are afraid if something like that happen, then you are out of business. Because we all feel, most of the people, a customer won't pay you for insurance buying. बाई नहीं करते तो आपको पैसा क्यों देंगे, फीस क्यों देंगे? So that is one question, like 5 to 10 years government is discussing with us, मतलब all stakeholders, कि we can do this, insurance companies also, but a lot of resistance are there, and it's right reason also. Second, now they coming out maximum maybe in September, what I heard. I have to go through the, read between lines, I have to go to the big, see the, what is the changes coming. But I think they are telling that you should tell upfront what you are getting. And that is good for the, I think, customer. Now, rule is, if customer asks you to tell. Now, say for example, you are buying policy from me. If you ask me कि आपको कितना मिल रहा है, तो मुझे बताना पड़ेगा अभी. लेकिन now what government IRDA wants to bring out कि compulsorily when you pitch this, आपको ये बताना है.
I'm getting this much.
I want this much. That is again, I don't know right or wrong, but it's all again basically the way we behave, Indian mentality and towards the insurance. That's why all the intermediaries are stakeholders afraid. Nothing more, because we are not open up on that matter. It's not. See, people are ready to spend, but specifically in India, people have some यहाँ पैसा खर्चा करना या नहीं करना. I think the divided part, if you see with my experience all these years in general, भाई यहाँ करेंगे यहाँ नहीं करेंगे, पैसा है बट यहाँ नहीं करना है. लाइक सॉफ्टवेयर में, अरे सॉफ्टवेयर का इतना पैसा थोड़ी होता है. वी हर्ड दिस ऑल दिस ईयर्स. So that's why mostly people go outside to sell their software. Mostly if you see the shops and marketing shops outside India. So I think we are all growing, and we see what's क्या होता है टसल में. I think IRDA is insisting कि you have to declare the your brokerage and all this thing, and you have to charge for customer. But I think let's see what's बीच का क्या रास्ता निकलता है. Yeah.
So we can see IRDA is somehow stirring the hornet's nest, and let's see what happens in future. The future of insurance is not only about smarter products. It's about smart and smarter customers. Insurance is not about fear. It's about responsibility, preparedness, and protecting the people and the dreams that matter the most. We have covered 3 episodes, and in the 4th episode, we will be covering as to the claim process and how to claim insurance. With that, this is KV Premraj signing off till we meet again in the 4th episodes. Thank you.